November 17th going? Broner versus DeMarco.
DeMarco.
Woo. And I'll tell you what. This gives me a good fight. I'm stuck in the middle. I'm going with Broner because I feel like he learned off the Ponce de Leon and learned off what the hell is his name? Oh man, the guy that a lot of people thought he lost. Not Escalante.
Ponce de Leon.
No, I said Ponce de Leon, but there was another one in there. I think it was a Quintero as well, actually. It wasn't him, but it was a different Quintero. Either way, I thought his one punch at a time against Ponce was the reason why he didn't look good in that fight. And I think he came a long way. Now, who'd he come a long way against? Not that good a talent. I mean, Escalante, you know, he's okay. He's there. He can laugh. He's good. I mean, he's not a bum. You know, he's not a guy that's just a sucker, but, I mean, he's not a top-level dude. So it's tough, man. They moved him along after that, but they moved him along pretty soft. There's no doubt about that. I think we can all agree. I mean, the unbeaten prospect dude, he was okay, but every dude he's faced is kind of small. So I was like against Escobedo. I think that was smarter to at least get a guy so he can measure up again. Like, okay, this guy's right around my height. He's longer than me. Okay, I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight. DeMarco can fight. He can withhold. We know he can take power. But yeah, I think that the difference is if Linares can get off that much on him on the move, right? If you just look at that style, right?
Yeah.
But what we said is Linares don't have D. And one thing Broner is really, I mean, it seems like he's got that defense going. It'll be interesting to see, though, if he wants to sit right in the pocket or if he wants to move like Linares did. That's what I'm wondering. Will he sit in that pocket and do the Mayweather in the pocket like he's been trying to do lately and looking good at it against level of opposition that aren't DeMarco? But, you know, DeMarco has holes in his game, too. You know, don't get me wrong, but that's a tough fight. I'm stuck, man. I'm not a guy that's afraid to tell people who I think's going to win. I'm leaning Broner, but I'm stuck. I'm leaning Broner, but I'm stuck. I'll just admit it.
All right, go ahead, Carson. You know who you picking?
Yeah, I got, man, this is like a miniature version of Pacquiao and Mayweather. But I see DeMarco's really trying to land that. Broner not going to engage as much as Linares. Linares just went all out war. That's not going to happen with Broner. Broner's going to throw maybe 1-2 punches, but once DeMarco land that left hand and Broner feels his power, and he feels, okay, I can take it, I think he can stand right in the box with him. I think that's the best thing for him. He don't need to back up and pull straight back against DeMarco. Because that's how DeMarco catch guys, when they're pulling straight back. When they're trying to get out of there, they don't go left or right, they just pull straight back. You can just stand right there and pretty much block a lot of punches that DeMarco throw without using a lot of energy. And then throw 1 or 2 shots and then get back on defense. Where Linares is throwing like 3, 4, and 5s and leaving himself wide open. I think Broner's going to do that, and then he's going to feel his power. And I think he's like tough enough or big enough to take DeMarco's power, and then he's going to walk him down. I think he's going to try to walk him down in this fight. Like, he'll wait to the middle round and then decide he's going to walk him down. I think he wins impressively.
I'm being honest with you. I think he stopped DeMarco by the 8th round. I think he's going to walk. I think he's going to walk him down from round 2 on down. Matter of fact, maybe even from round 1. I think it's going to start even earlier. I think he's going to start walking him down. And he's a more accurate puncher. He can get wilded sometimes. He can get wild sometimes. But I don't think DeMarco is going to be able to handle that power from a guy who's, let's be honest, is a natural 140-pounder, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
That's probably sweating down to get down to 35. I think he's going to walk DeMarco down, and I think he's going to stop DeMarco, and I think he's going to put on a show. I've always said this. I think right now he's probably, I think right now you could put him in there right now. At this point in his career, I think you could put him in there with Rios, Marquez, and any one of them, and he'll hold his own right now. Right now, I think you could put him in there with any one of them dudes. I think Guerrero may be the hardest test for him. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Because of the size. But you're right on. I mean, me and you are right on all the way down that line.
I think right now he would beat Rios. He will box Rios. He will box his ears off because Rios comes straight in the line. I think he forgot how to box. To be honest with you, I think he fell in love with his power. He fell in love with being a natural bigger guy. I think Broner outboxes him. And to be honest with you, I think Broner beats him every round to where as though Robert Garcia hang up the gloves. Marquez, I think he'll outbox. I think he would be too much for Marquez at this point. It'd be
like Young can get off on him a little bit there, and people think he won. Marquez, man, that's a tough fight for Broner.
But you know what though? Everybody had bad nights, man. We all have bad nights. Sometimes we had.
We're talking about a 38-year-old man who might be 39.
So that's it. Just throw it out the window. That didn't happen. We'll just throw it out. Nope. We don't even got to look at the tape. I mean, what happened that night to Broner? Just a bad night?
I think it was a bad night. What happened? I thought he did. I think that he did win. I think it was very close. I think if you would have called it a draw or Pounce win, I wouldn't argue with it. I just thought he pulled it out by a point or so. I thought it was Pounce being accurate, but being awkward, and him being scared of being headbutted was more than anything. Because Pounce is a very, very, very awkward fighter, man. And if you're not careful, you would be all his fights in the headbutts.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. As far as awkward and counterpunching, Marquez can counterpunch now.
But see, the thing is, Marquez really can't deal with a guy who's going to be a lot more faster than him. Remember, Marquez is 38, 39 years old. Now, I understand Broner ain't no Floyd Mayweather. But let me be honest with you. If that fight was at 130 and Marquez in his prime against Floyd, you think the same thing wouldn't happen?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I just think, here's the deal. Here's the thing about Broner. Okay, the Ponce de Leon is a tight fight. Litzau came out there like, he came out there and threw, like, I don't know what the hell he was. He's trying to pull down his gloves and throw a right hand. Like, you think that's going to work? I don't know what the hell he was doing there. I thought he could at least give him rounds. But Rodriguez, Perez, Escobedo, the thing is, we see what Broner can be. We definitely see it. I think he learned off that Ponce fight. I think that he knows not to throw one punch at a time, because that was a problem too. You know, you got to put your punches together at some point. I like his defense, but I think this will be a good fight because DeMarco spots some top-level guys, and good guys at least, that's for sure. And I think that we're going to see where he's at right here. Before we put him to 140 beating Marquez, who's he beat?
I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
So I
can respect that. I can understand it. But I'm just thinking right now, if you put him in there with Marquez, I think he beats Marquez. But let's be honest, though. DeMarco has never beat a fighter over a big. He's only beaten C-level opposition just the same as Broner. Let's be real now. We're going to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. No doubt about it. At least he stepped in the ring with the dude that came like a freaking hurricane in Valero. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
He's in there with the ring with the guy with speed and skill with Linares. Now, he's not the same dude, no, but he is, Linares.
But let's be honest, though. Linares was beating the brakes off of him.
He was, and here's the deal. He definitely was. But Linares was doing it on the move. Is Broner going to do it on the move, or is he going to sit and rely on his defense and counter?
He can rely on his defense, because Linares has no defense. Linares has no defense.
He's smart, because he's actually going to find someone that's got a jab and put his... I mean, he's definitely accurate, but DeMarco can put his punches together, too, now. He can...
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But DeMarco never been in there with somebody who can stand in the pocket with him and make him miss. He's been in there with guys who move away, throw 3 or 4, go through 3 or 4 combinations.
Ponce miss as much. Why he look so bad against Ponce? That's what I'm saying. still bugs me, I guess, a little bit. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
Ponce is an awkward guy, though. Ponce is very awkward. If you don't get Ponce out of there early, Ponce can make it a long night for anybody. He's a veteran. And then not only just that, when you fighting a guy who, you know what I mean, who at that time, let's be honest, Ponce is very awkward. Broner only had, 16, 17 fights, and he in there with Ponce de Leon. And Ponce de Leon been in there with Juanma, Batista,
Right, but some people
Celestino. He been in there with everyone.
Lost that fight.
Huh?
So you could make you could say
Yeah,
it was
you
a
can.
draw.
You can make a case. You can make a case.
That's all
you
I'm
can
saying.
Make a
Like,
case.
if you trot a 122, a guy that's really best at 122. That was that. Ponce wasn't even 130.
Now he's best at 126. He's best at 126. He's
Either way.
older, but then
His best performances have been at 122.
and his worst performances has been at 122.
So that's all I'm saying. Ponce came up in weight. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I think Broner is the cream of the crop. Don't get me wrong. I just want to see it go. Before we got him beating Marquez, if old boy can't even beat Ponce de Leon, like all the way, like he beat the, I can't just jump to Marquez from Ponce de Leon at a higher weight. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, listen, right? We all talk about who people can beat, and whatever. But we also got certain fighters beating some fighters who never had that, who never been in there with above sea level opposition. We had Amir Khan. A lot of people had Amir Khan going in there beating Timothy Bradley, and he ain't been what's the name. He wasn't anointed yet.
Nope.
We had him going in there being the best fighter that could beat Mayweather, and he ain't beat nobody. Like, come on, Chris. We're gonna call a spade, though, Chris.
Hey, I wasn't one of those guys talking about Amir Khan could beat Mayweather. I'll tell you that.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, both of y'all. Do y'all think Virgil Hunter is going to change Amir Khan?
Not at all.
Well, I think he's going to change him as far as patience with his offense. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see this upper body. I wouldn't doubt if we see some head movement. Of course, he's going to